Hey, what's up guys? Jason Your Face here. What is a Janky? Well, Janky is a designer toy 3-inch figurine that was designed by Kid Robot founder Paul Budnitz and legendary artist Huck G. They invited a bunch of their artist friends to design their own Janky based on this little Janky template, and they created a Kickstarter to launch the very first line of this figurine called Janky. And I'll leave a link down below that you can check out. By the time you see this, there will probably be less than 2 weeks left on the Kickstarter. So if you want to get in on these limited edition figurines and you love art, get down there and click on the link and contribute whatever tier you want to. It's definitely a go. They totally surpassed their backing goal, which was originally $25,000. They are up beyond $420,000 at this point, which is phenomenal for any kind of crowdsourcing. But yeah, there were stretch goals, and they invited any of the backers to draw their own Janky to unlock the stretch goals. And one of the stretch goals was a pair of dead bunny slippers that you can attach to any of the Jankies for 1 cent more, and we totally unlocked that. And this video here is my contribution, or one of my contributions, to the Draw Your Own Janky challenge. I drew 2 at the time of this video, and this is just a time lapse of one of them, a Janky Mech pilot. And I'll go ahead and talk to you about what I did for this piece of art and what I was doing throughout the steps. Anyway, click the link down below to go ahead and contribute to their Kickstarter. And yeah, we'll see you at the end of this video. Like it, subscribe, and comment. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Wow, check it out. I am drawing really fast. I am increasing the head size because I want to make this a Janky Mech pilot. And so I did that for the size of the helmet. The helmet's going to be slightly larger than the head. It probably could stand to be a little bit bigger than that, but I was running out of space up top. So here I am just penciling things in real quick. I usually make pencils fairly rough, but it just depends. Because really the tighter your pencils, the better your inks will be. So I kind of go halfway, meet it halfway, and I do like a loose but slightly detailed pencil layer. Here we go, adding bulk to this armor because he or she is a mech pilot. Actually, for me, it's a she. Here is a crossbody holster, pretty common modular layout, I guess, for tactical vests. So I kind of like that, and I just added it here instead of a thigh holster. And here we go. So when I'm drawing something that requires symmetry, I just go ahead and draw 1/2 of the piece, because what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll copy this layer, flip it horizontally, and then line it up so that it produces a symmetrical other half. So in this case, the right side will be, or as you're facing it, your right side, our right side, will be a perfect symmetrical copy of the left side. And that's what you see here. Doing some cleanup here, getting rid of and hiding lines that are part of the original Janky template, and just inking the details in here. Adding some line weight and whatnot. And here, I got a little bit anal here because I wanted to make sure that those lines were straight. So I went in with the line tool and did straight vents for the mouthpiece and the earpieces. Sometimes I go hand drawn. Other times I'm like, I kind of want that to be a little more clean. Just depends. And I'm about to lay in flat colors here. I started off with gray because I thought I was going to leave some of the joints between armor pieces gray, and I kind of did, but I basically decided to go with a maroon kind of color to go with the blue. Here I'm just kind of selecting areas to color in. And sometimes you can do this like by hand, by just like coloring it in pen style, or you can use a fill bucket. It just depends on what's most efficient and clean for you. I do a combination of both. It just really depends on the drawing. See here I'm laying in these reddish, maroonish colors. So really I didn't end up with a lot of gray here. And I did a nice bright gradient for the visor to give it some pop. From an orange color to a yellow. And then in my mind, my imagination, this Janky is a female, kind of a furry critter, almost like a feline. So I added some furry fingers. So those are like hairs and stuff. The shading is hairs. And then I'm adding some shading, some cell shading along the major parts of the armor. Basically using a multiply layer with a light gray color, and I kind of drop the opacity a little bit. Then I go in here and I'm doing some airbrush highlights. I don't always use a airbrush, but since this is a smooth armor, I figured it might look better with that. And here I was experimenting with visor highlights. I eventually used, I think, just a white color, but on a screen layer. And then I went in and added some additional highlights to the armor just to make things pop a little bit. Some additional shading in the visor. And I'm playing with opacities here. And then playing with backgrounds. I didn't know what to use for the background just yet, and I'm doing some cleanup. I eventually decided to use a reflection of the armor on the floor just to kind of add some visual interest, and you'll see me do this here. I take up very soon, you'll see it. This is just some cleanup, but I will take a flattened copy of the entire figure, flip it upside down, or flip, what is it called? Flip vertically, and then change the opacity and adjust it so that it creates a reflection at the bottom. And I tightened up some of the fur on the fingers and some shadows, and I added my signature. Well, there you have it. Janky drawn as a mech pilot using Manga Studio 5, which is now known as Clip Studio Paint. Same difference, guys. I have one more thing for you guys before you go. What do you like to draw? Leave your answers down in the comments. All right, until next time, take care.